Josh. Hey, Josh.
Yeah, that's me.
Hey, Josh.
Yeah?
Josh.
Can I get some space, please?
Josh.
Yeah, what do you want to know?
What's your favorite noir film?
I don't know.
Come on, surely you have a favorite.
They always change.
Well, what's a great one?
You want to know one of my
Oh,
faves?
please, yes.
In my opinion, the film showing tonight, this film is one of the best noir films.
What's it called?
It's called The Setup. Well, what is the film? It's a film. It's based off a book. It's a film. It's based off a book-length narrative poem by Joseph Moncure March. Which was inspired by a painting by James Chapin, who was the grandfather of folk singer Harry Chapin, who made Cats in the Cradle. So the painting inspired Joseph Moncure March to write this book that was a poem in 1928 called The Setup. Then, 20-ish years later, RKO Studios wanted to adapt it into a movie, but the studio refused to allow them to have a black lead character, so the compromise was made to have him be a white character. As an homage to the character in the poem, they wrote a character played by actor James Edwards in the film.
He's a good man, but I'll take him. I can feel it. Yeah, Gus, the trip's all set.
Edwards also appears in Stanley Kubrick's The Killing, and he would go on to appear in a number of great films. Well, what's the film about? The film concerns an over-the-hill amateur boxer, Stoker Thompson, played by Robert Ryan, who has a shot at a title. His managers and everyone think he's a stooge and a loser, and it's a sure bet to lose. And if they can place him up against a mob boss's up-and-coming fighter, so they arrange for Stoker to lose. But only thing is they don't bother to tell Stoker because they just think Stoker stinks and he'll just lose anyway. The director is Robert Wise. Robert Wise, he directed such known classics as West Side Story and The Sound of Music. Boring, never seen it. The Sand Pebbles, The Day the Earth Stood Still. He got to start directing noir films, some of the best noir films. He's one of the best. And some of the best. So he's a film editor of a little film called Citizen Kane. Other fun trivia. Apparently this movie takes place in real time. Hey, that's got to be hard to edit. But this movie is directed by the editor of a little movie called Citizen Kane or something. How do they do that? There's a cameo by Ouija. Ouija's a famous photographer who influenced the noir style and a bunch of other stuff. And he has a cameo as the guy who rings a bell. And I tell you more about him because I'm real interested, but I just don't feel like it. And you should just Google him and buy his books. And he's great and interesting. And, that's pretty cool and clever that they stuck him in the movie. That means they must have known, like, hey, we're making movies inspired by this guy, probably. They probably knew. Robert Ryan is one of the best actors, and you should recognize him. He's been in other stuff that has been shown. He's also in tons of noir films, and in other films. He usually plays a bad guy. He plays jerks, bigots, anti-Semites, gang bosses, and he does it well. In real life, he was a nice, big liberal. Here, he's the protagonist, and he also was a real boxer in college at Dartmouth. Who sounds smart. So if you're a boxing aficionado, you'll probably be like, hey, Robert Ryan, I like your moves. Eddie Muller from TCM says boxing is the official sport of film noir. It's probably true. There's so many noir boxing movies. There's Champion, City for Conquest, The Harder They Fall, Body and Soul, 99 River Street, the lesser-known Ringside from 1949, and in a way, On the Waterfront. In this video host's opinion, The Setup is the best one. And it's beautifully and stylishly and cinematically shot, and the shadows are really cool to look at, and the whole thing, very obvious influences of this film on Martin Scorsese's Raging Bull. Martin Scorsese does a great commentary on the Blu-ray or DVD of this movie. And if you like DVDs and commentaries, don't take out your phone and film it because pirating is a crime. Yes, so I said I'm incredibly... but yeah, enjoy the movie, and enjoy the movie.